Peace of Christ to all of you. Today we have Abdul. His name is Zanial Umar. Zanial Umar, speaking about Muhammad being a child molester, he said the following: a bloody stupid moron who said that the Prophet Muhammad is a pedophile. Hey moron, Ajša was married to Muhammad cause Abu Bakr insisted the Prophet to be his son-in-law. You see guys, Muhammad, he is a victim always. Muhammad was walking down street. Then Abu Bakr met him and said, Muhammad, you have one of two choices. Either you marry my daughter, that child, or I'm going to shoot you dead. Muhammad, he said, please, please, she is so young. Don't do that to me. Abu Bakr, he said, no way. As I said, I swear by Al-Lat and the three daughters of Allah, if you don't marry her, I'm going to shoot you between the legs. Muhammad, he said, no, oh please, not in my heart, please, not there. And then he was forced to marry Ajša. What a story. What a story, you idiot. Now, let us go and see if this is true or not. This hadith here reports for us that Muhammad married Ajša at the age of 6 years old. And he was molesting her until the age of 9, and then he did full intercourse with her. MashaAllah. Very profitable prophet. Now, the story here is reported by Ajša, and the Muslims, some of them, they made articles saying that Ajša, she was married at the age of 18. Interesting. However, the Muslims, not all of them, they are people who, like they are ashamed of their prophet. There are some of them, they are totally aware that the prophet, he was born to be a child molester. So this is an Islamic website made by scholars to answer Muslims. Islamic history and biography of the prophet. But what is the topic? The topic is very simple. The topic is that let us say refutation of the lie that the Prophet, blessing Allah, pray on him and salute him, married to Ajša when she was 18. So those are Muslims refuting the stupid Muslims who are trying to deny such a fact. So they are trying to say to you that girls, they give birth and they reach the property at the age of etc. But the hadith confirmed that Ajša, she reached that stage when she was after 14. This is why we see in the hadith where Ajša, she was playing with her dolls. And that was when they asked the Prophet why she was allowed to play with the dolls, or let's say the scholars, they said because she was not reached at the age of puberty yet. Actually, the answer we find in this Muslim website, where they say, as you see, they are discussing this topic, why Ajša, she was allowed to play with doll, simply because she did not have her menses. If you go down here, you will see it says, Al-Khattabi said that hadith is understood that playing with a doll, Ajša, she have her doll playing with them. When Muhammad, he asked her, what is this? She said, this is my dolls. Actually, she didn't say my dolls in Arabic. She said, my daughters. This is telling you that she is very still naive and she is a child yet. Because she did not say even my daughters. This is false translation. She said, my daughters. So, if we go actually and search for the same hadith, all the hadith in front of us never mention really the word dolls. It mentioned the word daughters, girls. I play with the girls. So here in Arabic, let me see if I can move this thing to show you. As you see with me here, it says Ajša, she was playing with the girls, banat. Alright? And then here, in this story, which we are quoting for the other reference, she said, my daughters, my daughters. And this is why I say always, don't ever trust an Islamic translation. There's a huge difference between my daughters and a doll. The difference is very simple. A girl who do not even knows that those are dolls, who think that they are her daughters, this is how naive she is. So she is now at the age of 14. And yet when Muhammad he asked her, read with me carefully, وفي سهوتها فهبت ريح فكشفت ناحية etc. So when she was like playing, the wind moved the curtain, and Muhammad he said, ما هذا يا عائشة? What is this, Ajša? She said, قالت بناتي. You see this word? بناتي, my daughters. She didn't say my dolls. And then she said, and he found between them a horse with 2 wings, and made from like fabric, many pieces of fabric. So he said, and what is this is in the middle? She said, this is a horse. And then he said, and what is that on it? She said, this is his 2 wings. And Muhammad he said, oh, a horse and he have 2 wings? You know, he's speaking to a child. You see, he's chatting with her like as a little baby girl. Then she said to him, oh yeah, did not you hear the story about Sulaiman? And this is where Muhammad later he come with the idea about Sulaiman have a flying carpet, a flying horse, because obviously Ajša playing with the children's, and she heard those stories, and now she conveyed those stories to Muhammad, and Muhammad, and at that point, either he don't know, or he is just chatting with her as a child who do not know what he's talking about, trying to have a conversation with her. So, what is this, Ajša? Oh, this is a horse. Oh, horse have, what is that in the horse? Oh, those are his wings. He said, oh, horse has 2 wings? She said, yeah. Didn't you hear about Sulaiman? You know? Now for sure the Muslim right away they will say to you, this is weak. As you see, it says sahih. You see it with me, my friend? It says there, sahih. So you cannot say this is weak. Please don't do that. Don't play this game with me. I'm sick of it. So here we will find the story. This has happened when Ajša was 14 years old. And in this article here, they are trying to find out why Ajša at this age she was allowed to play with the dolls. The answer was very simple, because she didn't have her menstruation. Otherwise, Muslim girls are not allowed to play with dolls in that age unless they don't have their menstruation yet. The answer here, Al-Khattabi said, blah, 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 okay, the only reason why permission was given to Ajša, it's because she did not at that time reach the age of puberty. So Ajša, even at the age of 14, still she is not at the age of puberty. And here you can read the rest of the reference and rest of things where they are the Muslims calculating for you what Ajša she was. More importantly, the reason why Salafi scholars were arguing for the fact of Ajša may have not reached the puberty even at that time is because that she was still playing with unlawful doll, which was only allowed for etc. blah 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 girls, thereby refuting etc. So this is a Muslim argument trying to find what was really the age of Ajša. And here you will see the Salafi sources state that the strongest view that Ajša did not hit property at Khaybar even though she was 14 years old. You see, this is not my statement. So here what we see, Muhammad is having a child in his house, and even at the age of 14 she is just a child who play with dolls and think that those are her daughters. Now we go back to the Muslim who said that, you stupid moron, who said that the Prophet was a pedophile? Hey moron, Ajša was married to Muhammad because Abu Bakr insisted that the Prophet should make him son-in-law. Now if this is true, then still this is not an excuse. If somebody asking me insists to marry his daughter and she's a child, that will not change the thing that I am a child molester if I accept to marry a child. If the father is mentally sick and then you agree with him, that's mean you're mentally sick like him. However, this story is a fabrication of this Abdul, the same as the rest. We hear this story from many. Muhammad, he was just because they insist to marry Ajša. But the fact, this is absolutely false. It is the opposite. If we go to Sahih al-Bukhari, or any book of Sahih, we will find the following. Read with me carefully. Where is the one who insists? Who is the one who insists? The Prophet asked Abu Bakr for Ajša's hand. Who is the one who asked for her hand? Why you lie and you say Abu Bakr insists you're a liar? Huh? Shame on you. I will tell your mom about you, okay? Honest to Allah. The next time I see your mom playing with her dolls at the age of 14, I will tell her that you're a liar. The Prophet asked Abu Bakr for Ajša's hand in marriage. Well, look what Abu Bakr said. Abu Bakr said, but you are my brother. I am your brother, man. You're sick. That's clear evidence that Abu Bakr, not only he don't want this marriage, he's trying to find any excuse not to give his daughter to this sick idiot. His name is Muhammad, perverted man who want to marry a child. So why you are lying to us saying Abu Bakr is the one incest? I will tell you why. Because you are a copy-paste person like the Muslims, this is one option, or you are a scumbag like your prophet who fabricate lies. But many Muslims, they are copy-paste. They heard this excuse that Abu Bakr who insists, and even I heard someone say to me that Ajša, she was an orphan. She was an orphan, but her father is Abu Bakr and he became a caliphate after Muhammad dead. She was an orphan. Good one, good one. So as you see here, Abu Bakr said to Muhammad, how you can marry her and I'm your brother, man? The Prophet, here we go, the devil said, you are my brother in Allah's religion and his book, but she is lawful for me to marry. Actually, he did not say, he said, وَهِيَ لِي halal, and she is for me and lawful, which means she is for me, don't try. So when you say what you say is absolutely a scam, you Muslim try to spread to defend the honor of somebody have no honor. And as you see, this is Sahih Bukhari. Don't tell me this is weak, please. If you tell me this weak, I'm going to tell your mom that you are always saying the Prophet is weak, because all of this is a statement of your Prophet. And you can see the story here and reported in many hadith, not only one or two or three, etc. So anyway, I think we refuted this guy who tried badly using a foul language, as you see here, the Muslims' language. This is Quran, mashallah, alhamdulillah. You know, even Allah, he says, each time you if a virgin, she will become, you know, a virgin again. I mean, this is amazing religion. And you stupid bastard, you are saying such a stupid allegation of pedophile, or what are saying the people 1400 years ago follow our present law of a child act. So you think at that time girls shall get married at the age of 18 years old? Nobody is talking about girls get married at the age of 18. This is not what we are talking about. We are talking about a 6-year-old girl. There's no way anywhere in the world someone will marry a child at the age of 6. This is 6. Do you know what 6 means, you idiot? Go to any kindergarten and look at the age of 6. Ask who is 6 years old here and take a selfie. But be sure that you will not be arrested because you are a Muslim. And, you know, most likely you Muslims do what your Prophet did. So we are not talking about the age of 18. As you see, Ajša at the age of 14 and still she did not reach the age of puberty. So Muhammad was doing what with her? At the age of 6, what he was doing with her? At the age of 9, what he was doing with her? She is just a child. At the age of 14, she is playing with her dolls. That means mentally, physically, she is not ready to be a wife. Why a man at that age? What they share together? The Barbies? What Muhammad and Ajša they share together? Playing with the dolls? His wife, the mother of the believer, she said that I am playing with my daughters. This is what a prophet of God at the age of 54 thinking about. And he is the one who go and chase the father to force him to marry her to him. And you lie to us and you say, oh no. It's Abu Bakr who forced Ajša on him. See, filthy Abu Bakr. What a liar you Muslims are. Thank you guys for watching the video. Don't forget to share it with your friends. May the Lord bless you all. Christ is Lord and Muhammad is a perverted man, and there's no doubt about that. Thank you and God bless. Thanks.